I feel really grateful to be in the position I'm in, and I honestly did not expect to have like any fans when I came here. Like I had no expectations in that sort of way, and I think fans liked that. I don't know.
After a disappointing debut season with the Las Vegas Aces, Kate Martin, Caitlin Clark's best friend from Iowa, is set to upend the WNBA in a way that nobody anticipated. Fans are excited about Kate's career's unexpected shift.
From the Las Vegas Aces, the Golden State Valkyries select guard Kate Martin.
Kate was just selected by the Golden State Valkyries in the expansion draft, and this is more than just a new team, it's a chance for redemption. At the end of this video, we have a special surprise that reveals why Kate Martin is ready to take over as the face of the Bay Area. Are you ready to see Kate Martin unleashed? A'ja Wilson and the Aces may be sweating now because Kate's popularity is through the roof, and she's finally got the chance to show what she can really do.
I don't really get it, honestly. If I'm being honest, at the end of the day, I don't get it, but I feel super grateful for it. And so it gives me a little bit of confidence. It makes me feel good when I hear the fans cheer for me when I'm checking in. So like, I really appreciate that.
Pictured here at Carver Hawkeye Arena, which is crammed with spectators, all eyes are on Caitlin Clark, the basketball sensation who lights up the scoreboards. But there's another player on the court, Kate Martin, the unsung hero of Iowa's incredible run during her final season. Kate was more than just a supporting cast member. She averaged 13.1 points and 6.8 rebounds per game, but her influence extended well beyond the stat sheet. Coaches and teammates referred to her as the team's glue, and her leadership and astute plays were essential to Iowa's consecutive trips to the national championship game in 2023 and 2024.
Looking at the mock drafts online and just seeing, if my name was, in the conversation at all. And I didn't have an agent at the time, so I was kind of in the dark. And I was just talking to my coaches at Iowa, asking, have you heard anything, what's going on?
She worked hard during training camp and the entire season, making her one of just 2 second-round picks in the entire draft to remain on their roster. And let's not claim that she only made it because she was Clark's best buddy. Every season.
With the 18th pick in the 2024 WNBA draft, the Las Vegas Aces select Kate Martin.
Fans couldn't get enough of Kate Martin after she was abruptly forced into the spotlight, and her social media accounts were flooded with admiration for the diligent rookie. But there was only one issue. During her first season with the Aces, Kate hardly ever appeared on the court. After a promising 20 minutes per game in May, Kate's playing time dropped dramatically by September. She averaged just 11.5 minutes per game, scoring 2.6 points and grabbing 1.6 rebounds. This was a far cry from her dominant college days, and fans were perplexed as to why such a gifted player was on the bench. In contrast, although Kate was extremely popular, her influence on the floor was negligible, leaving WNBA observers perplexed. How could a player with so much promise be so underutilized? Things only got worse when the playoffs arrived. Fans rushed to social media to demand answers after Kate played a total of 3 minutes in 6 playoff games. What surprised them the most about Kate's inaugural season with the Aces? Not only did she play little, but her potential was wasted. She was a clutch player and a proven winner who was forced to sit on the bench. Kate's irritation was evident, as was that of her supporters.
All of a sudden, I saw this kind of scurry of movement in the audience, and they were moving Kate, who was in the 3rd seat from the aisle, to the end aisle, to the edge of the aisle. And I turned over to Caitlin's mom and said, "She's going to get drafted now."
As the season went on, you could see in Kate's eyes her desire to succeed and her will to demonstrate that she belonged on the court. With every game that went by, the STH was getting ready for a significant shift. Being a bench player wasn't enough for Kate Martin. She was eager to prove her abilities to the WNBA.
Everyone in the place that we were at was just staring at me, and we're like, "Oh my God," everybody's whispering, and I'm just trying to act cool, I don't know what's going on, this is crazy.
Nobody knew much. Kate's opportunity was rapidly approaching. Something was about to happen that would completely transform the underappreciated rookie's life. When given a genuine chance to shine, the basketball world was about to witness what Kate Martin could accomplish.
The top-selling WNBA player merch, Caitlin Clark, #1 in jersey sales, Angel Reese 2, Sabrina 3, Kate Martin 4. We talked about this earlier in the season.
The basketball gods had different ideas just when everyone believed Kate Martin's potential would be wasted on the AC bench. How does a player go from being a forgettable rookie to suddenly becoming the focus of a league-wide frenzy? The answer is strategy, a little jealousy, and a dash of cosmic justice that nobody anticipated.
I feel sad that Kate Martin also hasn't gotten as much playing time the second half of the season. I feel like she deserves more, or maybe she deserves a different team.
The WNBA world was rocked by a major announcement that the Golden State Valkyries would be joining the league. It was the first expansion in 16 years, and it set off a chain reaction that would change everything. As the draft drew near, tension was high, and teams could only shield 6 players from selection, leaving the rest up for grabs. Fans held their breath, wondering which rising stars might find themselves in new uniforms, but no one could have predicted what would happen next. The Las Vegas Aces, 2-time champions, and Kate's current team made a decision that left everyone in disbelief action. They decided not to protect Kate, leaving her open for the Valkyries to seize.
Let me talk about Kate Martin. First of all, Natalie Nakase has experience in the NBA. She has experience in a championship WNBA team. What's important? Corner threes. That is where Kate Martin thrived this past season. 38% on corner threes specifically. That floor spacing ability that Kate Martin's going to bring.
Shock and incredulity erupted on social media. Supporters of AC were shocked to see posts like "gutted" and "we will miss you in Vegas." We understand that watching this video takes up some of your time, and we appreciate it. Now, let's get back to the action. Kate and the Aces locker room are going crazy right now. If you've watched this far and are enjoying the video, please remember to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. However, why would the Aces let such a well-liked player go?
Kate Martin to the Valkyries is a money move, pun intended, because Kate Martin, of course, is one of the most popular players in the league. We know that's partially or largely due to her proximity to Caitlin Clark back in Iowa, and that those two playing together in college. But it did carry over to the WNBA, and when she was on the Aces, there was a lot of Martin merchandise sold.
There were rumors that A'ja Wilson was the Aces superstar, feeling threatened by Kate's explosive rise in popularity. Some pointed to Wilson's limited playing time as a rookie, while others whispered about personality conflicts behind the scenes. This wouldn't be the first time that Wilson's competitive nature caused friction.
So I'm a little surprised that Las Vegas chose not to protect her, even though she was a role player at best for them. But she has shown she can play off stars. Now she's going to get an opportunity to show what she can do at the professional level with Golden State.
The tension was intense on draft day, and the Valkyries took the floor to announce that Kate Martin would be going to Golden State immediately. After serving as a bench warmer, Kate became the face of a new basketball team. The world burst in a flood of feelings. While Valkyries fans rejoiced over their new star, Aces fans were upset. According to WNBA sources, the move was fantastic and gave Kate the ideal chance to show off her abilities and grow as a player.
Come on, Andy, you know the question for that. You know the answer for that.
The announcement was a whirlwind of surprise, excitement, and resolve for Kate herself. She had gone from questioning whether she would ever play meaningful minutes to being thrust into the spotlight as the star of a new team. It was an opportunity to prove everyone wrong, to show the Aces what they had sacrificed, and to finally realize her full potential on the WNBA. Not only did the expansion draft alter Kate's future, but it also fundamentally changed her narrative. She would no longer have to compete for playing time against more seasoned players. Instead, she would have a fresh start, a squad built around her abilities, and a supportive fan base ready to welcome her. Kate Martin was going to demonstrate to the world what she was capable of when given a genuine opportunity.
And then #5 on the list is A'ja Wilson.
Kate Martin's move to the Valkyries was more than just a change of scenery. It was a seismic shift in the WNBA landscape. The Golden State Valkyries are pursuing players with enormous potential and significant fan appeal using a bold team-building strategy. And at the heart of it all is Kate, the unexpected face of this brand-new franchise. Support for Kate's fresh start fans is flooding her Instagram with messages like, "Golden State, let's go, Kate," and "show them what you've got from bench to boss." The enthusiasm is immense, and it's not just diehard basketball fans.
Kate Martin to the Valkyries may be the most blockbuster move from a headline standpoint of the entire expansion draft.
Marketing gurus are raving about Kate's star power, claiming that her relationship with Caitlin Clark has increased her fame and could revolutionize Valkyrie's retail sales. According to one observer, it's a money move for the team because Kate already has a loyal following that is willing to purchase jerseys and fill the arena, but it's more than just money. The general manager of the Valkyrie Nonan believes Kate is essential to establishing the team's identity. Nonan also discussed developing a new culture with their chosen players, and you can guarantee that Kate's leadership abilities will play a significant role in that.
I'm really excited. This league is all about opportunity, and, you just need one shot, right? And I am very thankful for the Aces and everything I got to learn there, but I'm really excited for this new beginning and to build something from the ground up here with the Valkyries.
Kate is under a lot of pressure as she goes from averaging only 2.6 points and 1.6 rebounds per game to being the star of a team. Analysts predict that her numbers will soar with more playing time, but it won't be simple to live up to those expectations. How are fans responding to Kate joining the Golden State Valkyries? The stage is set for Kate Martin's breakthrough season, a new team, a fresh start, and a world of possibilities. There is a mixture of pure excitement and sky-high expectations as they wait to see Kate unleashed free from the limitations of a crowded AC's roster, but there is also a hint of anxiety about whether she can truly be the superstar everyone is hoping for. How high can Kate soar with the Valkyries? That is the only question that remains.
Coach Nakase is somebody you're going to want to run through a brick wall for. She's a truth teller. She's going to be honest with you, but she matches that with love and support 100%. So those are the kind of coaches that you just want to give your all for, and I'm super grateful that we got to build a relationship in Las Vegas, and we get to continue that in San Francisco.
As fans anxiously await Kate's Valkyries debut, she has been subtly transforming her training regimen. What if I told you that Kate uses a common household item in her off-season routine to completely transform her game?
The focus has just been getting better. I mean, all around. I had a decent rookie season, but I just know something that's really cool about me is that my ceiling is very high. So I have a lot of room to grow. Always working on my shot, always working on being quicker, but really being able to handle the ball a little bit more and freedom of my feet and defense. I know Coach Nakase hangs her hat on defense, and I want to be able to be somebody who can, lock down the number one, number two option on the other team.
She has no time to waste. Dove right into a rigorous off-season training regimen that is testing her to the edge. Kate's trainer, Maxwell Sharrow, has created a demanding regimen that will turn her from a bench player to a franchise cornerstone, but it's not your typical exercise regimen. Sharrow is concentrating on explosive strength and agility drills, which are essential for Kate's development. We're talking about single-leg posterior chain work to increase her jumping ability and get this done. Kate spends hours on defensive drills and particular acceleration exercises, so it's obvious that she wants to dominate rather than just get better.
Working with Kate Martin today, and oh my goodness, did she just touch the rim. We start the workout off with a movement series, working on our foot striking ability, doing an upright stance, something you might see with sprinters. Then some easy rhythm work on the court before going to the weight room. We use the weight room to help support our training on the court. So working on specific postures, positions, and how we express our strength explosively. We don't just want to be strong in a given lift, we want to be strong when we move. That's where I think some carries can be really useful for upper body work, along with learning how to use your body to actually push and move someone else's body.
This image shows WNBA star Kate Martin tapping a balloon in midair. It may seem absurd, but these balloon tap finishes are a brilliant method for her to hone her finishing and body control abilities. Fans and professionals alike are raving about Kate's potential because of her unconventional thinking. The story goes beyond Kate's physical transformation, as she is also mentally preparing for the demands of being the face of a franchise. She is working with sports psychologists to visualize success and develop the mental toughness required to lead a team. It's a whole new ball game, and Kate is making sure she's prepared for every aspect of it. As if the pressure wasn't high enough, Kate is also getting ready for her debut in the Unmatched League, which will allow her to showcase her skills in a different format, and you can bet she isn't taking it lightly.
The Iowa legend herself, Kate Martin. Like a defensive back, we want to stay low, push to move, and cover some ground. You have to fight to stay in front of the offense, constantly staying low to move, and never letting the rope get tight.
Schmarzo is so excited about Kate's development that he can hardly contain his excitement. In a recent training video, he was heard saying, "Oh my goodness, did she just touch the rim?" The basketball world is holding its breath, wondering how good Kate Martin can truly get. These videos of Kate's training are going viral online, with fans saying things like, "She better dunk." I support it because the excitement is genuine and will only grow as the season draws near.
These drills are awesome because they're extremely competitive, and when something's competitive, it's fun and you try really hard. Then we take that same concept of competitiveness and apply it into our shooting drills. Working on the speed of our shot, then some of the eye tracking as well. I can't just sit on the sideline and get threes rained on me, so I had to hop in the drill. This one here works on our eye tracking as the ball comes in front of our vision, and this one right here works on us covering some distance. Drop, push to go, just like you saw in those lunges.
What's the secret to Kate's off-season metamorphosis, then? It's a confluence of creative exercises rather than just one thing. Experts predict that these particular training methods will result in significant on-court improvements because of her unwavering work ethic and freedom to finally reach her best potential. As the basketball world watches and waits, Kate Martin is getting ready to dominate the WNBA, not just for a new season. There is no doubt that Kate Martin will soon demonstrate to the world her full potential. The Valkyries took a chance on her, and she is determined to show that it was the right move. WNBA fans, get ready. Kate Martin 2.0 is not kidding around. She's coming.
Acceleration Day with Kate Martin. Yes, the Iowa legend. Even though she's a pro, we start off playing games with a frisbee. Why? Because it's fun, but secondly, it's competitive. When I tell you to go throw a frisbee, chase after it, and catch it, you're gonna run after it as fast as you can. And guess what that's called? Acceleration. So that's what we're working on.
The Golden State Valkyries are betting heavily on Kate Martin, and she's working hard to make sure it pays off. A year ago, she was stuck on the bench in Vegas, but now that she's the face of a brand new franchise, everyone's eyes are on her. The stage is set for an underdog story that could change everything. Are you ready to see what Kate Martin can do when she finally gets her shot? The new season is almost here, and I have a feeling we're all in for one crazy ride. Please subscribe and turn on all notifications in the comments section so that you don't miss anything. We'll see you in the next one after you click the video on the screen.
Then on the court, we work on a ton of defense. And after our defensive work, we work on some offensive acceleration, shooting, and scoring at the rim. A lot of these moves place a lot of demand on your hips. You have to be able to stabilize and load through the movement in order to explode up into your jump shot. Then at the end of it all, we play some live one-on-one. We want to work on trying different moves here. This is where you get to work on stuff you wouldn't always do in practice with a team. That's how you get better. And yes, I got caught slipping right here. She caught me leaning with some of those twitches. Then you can see some really good off-arm work here. Swipe the arm down, bump off, create space. This one here is really awesome. Check out all the space we create with this.